How to identify any components in laptop motherboard. Now I will explain how to these components identify. If it is any fault, which fault will come, I will explain. Without circuit we cannot understand this type of identification. So first you download this circuit. So many circuits available in this is lqv77.com. in this site you see here, this is, you should click here and download the circuits. Now I will explain how to identify this circuit with help of circuit. See here, this is circuit. This is page number 1, block diagram. Page number 2, this is one signal. This is page number 3, clock generator. This is clock generator. U28 and X1. U28 and X1. This is U28 IC. This is X1 crystal. This is U28 IC. This is X1 crystal. See here, U28 IC, X1 crystal. U28 IC, X1 crystal. This is clock generator. This signal goes to all chips, that means CPU, GMCH and ICH. If it is faulty, no display fault will come. No display fault. Next page, CPU. This is CPU. See here, U62, 1 of 4. This divided into 4 parts. This CPU divided into 4 parts in circuit. U62 we will see. This is U62 CPU socket. We will see. See here, U62. U62 here. This is CPU socket. U62. Next page, U62. This is also CPU. This is data bus, address bus, control bus. I will explain all pins and important pins also. This is power supply. VCC V core. This is 1.2 volts. VCC V core. S0 state. 1.2 volts. This one. 1D05. That means 1.05 volts. 1D5, that means 1.5 volts. This is 1.5 volts. This is 1.05 volts. So CPU have 3 supplies. CPU have 3 supplies. That is 1.2 volts. That voltage comes to this through these coils, and 1.05 volts and 1.5 volts. Next, this is ground pins of CPU. Page number 7. This is GMCH. This circuit. This divided into nearly 10 pages or 9 pages. We will see. See here, U23A. This is U23A. We will see in circuit. U23. U23, that means 1 of 10. Total 10 parts. This is divided into 10 parts. This is only physically, this is only one chip. But in circuit divided into 10 parts. This voltage goes to CPU. This data I will explain in regular classes. All these pins I will explain. This data, and this data goes to memory slots. This memory controller inside this chip. This voltage goes to LCD panel, TV out and VGA connector and PCI Express. I will explain each every pin. This also GMCH. This is GMCH supplies. This is GMCH ground pins. See here, DIM2 and DIM1. This is DIM1 and DIM2. This is DIM1 and DIM2. See here, DIM2. This is DIM1. DIM2, DIM1. This is CRT 15 pin connector. The horizontal sync and vertical sync goes to this 14 pin IC. We will see through U6 IC. through U6 A B. This is one chip only. See here 14 pin IC U6. If it is faulty, VGA connector will not work. This is LCD1 LCD connector. This is LCD connector. LCD 3.3 volts comes through one U55 chip, through U55 chip. If it is faulty, display will not come. Page number 7, DACing connector. This is ICH. This is PC. This is ICH. U32. See here U32. See here PCI reset and PLT reset. PCI, PLT reset and PCI reset. You should check here 3.3 volts is there or not. No voltage at this point. ICH fault. Before deciding this IC fault, you should check nearly 6 to 7 inputs. This IC U43. See here U43. If it is faulty, this will not work. No display fault will come. This also ICH. This voltage go RTC, real time clock, battery voltage, CMOS battery, LAN. This voltage goes to LAN. This voltage goes to audio stage. This voltage goes to SATA. This voltage IDE connection. I will explain all these pins. How to check these pins? This is very important pins, power management and system GPIO. I will explain this also. This is PCI Express connection. This is in this ICH. This all this in include. This is diagram of ICH. This is ICH supply, page number 21. 22 U17. This is fan connector. This is fan controller. If it is faulty, fan will not run. Page number 22. U17 fan. If it is faulty, fan will not run. See here U17. Pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is dot. You should count just like this one. U17. If it is faulty, fan will not run. This is SATA HD connector, hard disk connector. This is CD-ROM IDE connector. I will explain in practicals. Page number 24. This is IC1B. See here IC1B. This is modem and 1394 connector connection. If it is faulty, modem and internal modem and 1394 firewire will not work. This data goes to SD card also. If it is faulty, it will not, SD card will not work. U65. See here, this is regulator IC for SD card power. U65. See here U65. If it is faulty, this card will not work. This card connector will not work. You should clearly see here input pin number 5, output pin number 1. When you give voltage to pin number 5, this voltage come out from pin number 1. This is 3.3 volts. Page number 26. Mini connectors. This is PCI Express connectors slots. PCI Express slots. Mini connector 1 and mini connector 2. This is 1. This is 2. Mini connector 1 and 2. These connectors. If it is faulty, PCI Express card will not work. This is IDE CD-ROM connector. This is already SATA hard disk connector. I will explain every pin. This is data pins, this is power supply pins. I will explain in regular classes. This is LAN IC. This IC controlled by this crystal. This is LAN IC. U30. See here U30. This is LAN controller IC. If it is faulty, LAN will not work. See here crystal X3. This is crystal X3. If it is faulty, LAN will not work. This IC also will not work. This IC controlled by this crystal. This is LAN APROM chip U31. This is LAN APROM U31. If it is faulty, LAN will not work. This is LAN regulator IC. Input 3.3 volts LAN, output 1D2, that means 1.2 volts. So this is 1.2 volts regulator IC. Transistor Q12. This is Q12. See here, this is Q12. If it is faulty, you should check pin number 1.2 volts is there or not. No voltage at this point, you should change this one. If it is faulty, LAN will not work. This is page number 28. LAN transformer. This is LAN connector. This is LAN transformer. This is LAN transformer. LAN transformer XF1. LAN transformer XF1. If it is faulty, LAN will not work. This connection goes to this LAN connector. RJ1. This is LAN connector. This is LAN connector. Page number 29. Audio codec IC. This is audio regulator IC. U49. See U49. This is U49 IC. If it is faulty, audio will not work. No sound. U53, page number 30. U53. This is U53 audio IC. If it is faulty, audio will not work. This is KBC IC, keyboard IC, or SIO, super input output IC, or IO controller IC. This is that IC. If it is faulty, set dead. See here U42. This is U42 IC. If it is faulty, set dead. I will explain all pins of this IC in regular class. Page number 32. This is camera connector. This is keyboard connector, camera connector, touchpad connector, and Bluetooth connector, and this is USB port connector. We will see here two regulators is there. This is camera regulator U77. If it is faulty, camera will not work. And you see here U74. If it is faulty, Bluetooth will not work. See here Bluetooth. This is if it is faulty, Bluetooth will not work. U74 and U77. This is U74. This is U74. If it is faulty, Bluetooth will not work. Page number 33. U64. This is U64 BIOS chip. If it is faulty, set dead. Cover switch, wireless switch, and power on off switch here. Next page. This is run power transistors. Page number 35. This is CPU regulator. This is oscillator. This is outputs. This is coils. This is U16. This is U16. This is U16 CPU regulator. CPU oscillator, regulator oscillator. This is output FETs Q7, Q8, Q7, Q8, and Q9, Q9, Q10, Q9, Q11, Q9, Q11. This transistors. This transistor another side. Q25, Q26. We will see here. See here. Q25, 26. Q25, 26, 25, 26. Q29, 28. Q28, 29. This is L45, L42. This is L45, L42. This voltage goes to 1.2 volts, goes to CPU, main CPU regulator coils. This one you should check here 1.2 volts is there or not. Page number 36. 5 volts and 3.3 volts regulator U44 TPS 51120. This is U44 5 volts and 3.3 volts regulator IC. This voltage goes to L31. See here L31, this is L31, this is L30, L30 here, L30, L30, U40, U41. See here, U40, 41 and U40. U41, U41 and U40. This is U40, U41. This is coil. You should check here 3.3 volts is there or not. This is L31, L31, U39, 38, U39, 38. This is output FETs, this is coil, this is oscillator. 5 volts and 3.3 volts. This is 5 volts coil, this is 3.3 volts coil. Page number 37. U29, U29. This is oscillator IC, 2 in 1. See here, U37, U36, U37, U36, coil L27. See here, you should check here 1.05 volts is there or not. This voltage goes to CPU and GMCH and ICH. If it is faulty, no display fault will come. If it is faulty, set dead. And another side supply, U34 and U33, U34 and U33. This is L26, L26. This is 1.8 volt supply, this is 1.8 volt supply. This voltage goes to memory slot and GMCH memory controller. If it is faulty, no display fault will come, or set will on immediately, lights on and immediately off. Page number 38, U18. Page number 38, U18. See here, U18, U18, 8-pin FET. Regulator transistor. This is 1D5, that means 1.5 volts. This voltage goes to CPU and GMCH. If it is faulty, no display fault will come. U22 and U24, U22 and U24. See here, U22. This is U22, this is U22 and U24. This is U24. Already I explained this page. U21 charger IC. This is U21 charger IC. U4 adapter supply IC. U4. If it is faulty, adapter will not work. U5. This is U5. Battery will not work. This is U12 and U13. U12 and U13. If it is faulty, not charging fault will come. Page number 40. U8. This is graphic controller supply. This is output FETs. L38, L38, 1.1 volt. This is 1.1 volt. This voltage goes to this chip. This outputs another side. This is U14 and U10. This is U10 and U14, and this oscillator IC U8. This is U8. This oscillator IC, this is outputs and coil on bottom side. This is U59 graphic controller. You will see in this type all components. First you should identify before going to coaching anywhere. You should identify in this type of components identification. You will get more knowledge. I will explain. If you have any laptop motherboard, first I will send video just like this one. After you will join my online classes.